Wait. Take this. It's all we have left. Now take us across the border.
We see so much when we look at the news, a tragedy after tragedy happening almost, that we keep seeing, that we almost become immune to it.
But you can't just leave us here! Leave!
Theatre is able to give us more personal accounts that we're not able to see through the news or the media per se, and that's what's so powerful about theatre.
Our village has been torn to the ground. There's nothing to return to, nothing to go back for. We never wanted to leave, we had to. Our only hope is to reach Europe.
Sound at the end, that'd be lovely to have that, guys.
We started off with a pitching session. One of us had brought in an idea about looking at the Berlin Wall, and someone else brought in a poem which is about the refugee crisis, and especially Syrian refugees. And we just noticed that they had a lot in common. Through that we were able to do a performance that talks about dividing people, putting up borders, racing walls, and how that constricts the ability to move across borders. We used many different theatrical languages in this play. Physical theatre was a large part of it. Then we used verbatim theatre a little bit as well. So we looked at interviews with actual victims of these atrocities and personal accounts from what's happened, and we try to incorporate some of the direct quotes from those interviews.
I couldn't be a combat officer for an army that commits war crimes against their own people. We had to risk the journey.
We sometimes can't even afford to buy food, Chris.
Chris, who's one of the main characters in our piece, was a real person, so we based it on his story, but then again we wanted to look into his personal life and his life at home, and we had to come up with our own ideas of why he wanted to flee across the wall.
So many people have died trying. It's not just our lives we're putting at risk, it's his as well.
We're doing this for him.
It was a difficulty building an actual wall, so we tried to have a human wall. And through the lift that we did, for example, getting the character of Liesel over the wall, we wanted to show this desire for flight to get across borders. I really enjoyed the module. We looked at a number of different plays that deals with history, and how it incorporates imagination into creating the plays. I found that through looking at it from a theatrical perspective, we really had to dig into these stories and look at it from the character's point of view. So it became so much more personal to us as actors as well. We really had to put ourselves in those people's shoes.
I was just doing my job.
I had no choice.
I was just following orders.
I've always had difficulty choosing between drama and English literature because they're my two favourite things, and then Brookes offered me the opportunity to combine the two of them. I've come from Sweden to study here as well, and I really liked the location as well as the programme, and then meeting the lecturers on my open day as well. I just knew that I wanted to come here.